Ooh, what's good? What's good, fam? Look, if you found this video and you feel stuck and you frustrated with where your life is and you just want better, I want you to understand something that it took me a long time to learn, that if you take this and run with it, 2026 will be the best year of your life. You gotta get rid of the old BS if you're gonna get the life that you want. It's about exchanges. And you got to understand the version of you, the person that you are right now, doesn't match the person that has the life that you want to have. You got to be able to give up and let go of the BS if you're going to get what you want. I'm going to give you some examples, and I wrote notes because I really want to hit this thing home. You can't have financial abundance. You can't be a six-figure earner or a millionaire, but you're afraid of spending $50, $20. You worrying about your bills, if you're going to have enough and things like that. The six-figure millionaire version of you doesn't worry about if they have enough. If it's something they need or they want, they know I have the abundance that I'm going to spend it. You got to exchange. You got to start moving like that even before you have it. You got to be able to let go of your fears if you want to have a more abundant life. You can't have both. Like I said, I'm sitting in the car right now. There's another car in my driveway. I got two cars. Look, you can only drive in one car at a time. So you got to choose which car you want to drive in. If you want to drive in a car that represents abundance, you having that full bank account, that lifestyle where you got peace. You ain't got to worry about your bills. Your bills on autopilot. You got the freedom to go where you want to go and do what it is you want to do because you're not constrained by time. You're not constrained working BS jobs that you don't want to work. You either can move like that or you can move how you've been moving. And we all know what those results look like. But it's all on you. You got to make that decision. And like I said, it comes down to your identity and being willing to let go of that bullshit. Same thing with relationships too. You can't be somebody that says, you know what? I want an amazing relationship. I want an amazing partner, but you're afraid of rejection. You're afraid of not being accepted. And because of that, you don't make eye contact with girls that you find attractive. You're afraid of expressing interest with the girls you want. You don't approach. You don't actually invite a girl to hang out or ask her out on a date, but you want to have a dating life and you want to have an amazing relationship. That's a mismatch. You got to choose. You're either going to sit afraid and fear of rejection and all of these other bullshit, or you're going to walk as the person that already has the mentality, the mindset, the belief, the feelings, and the actions that support somebody that's going to go for who they want. Express interest in the person that they like and they want. Actually invite them to spend time with you. All of these different things. You, like I said earlier, with money, you got to choose. And I'm saying this because everybody watching this, I know, because I've been there. I struggle with it all. Some things I'm still working through, believe it or not. But we all just want to have an amazing relationship. We want to have a lot of money where we can have the time, the location freedom, and all of the things that we want to be able to do and the peace that comes with it. That's all we want to have. But understand, you the one that's keeping you from having that. It all starts with you. So I'm telling y'all all of these things because, like I said, this is what I had to learn in my own personal life, that you gotta address the bullshit that's gonna keep you from having that. It's literally all on you. And it's like the confidence, like if you want to have an amazing lifestyle, you want to have a popping platform. If you're a talent, you have a talent, whether it's sports, music, art, poetry, I'm just throwing cooking, whatever it is that you have to be able to be confident and have courage to actually step out on that and not avoid situations where you would be seen or you could be rejected or something like that. You got to be able to do it. It's either or. You either sit safe in your comfort zone, or you actually have the courage to step out into those uncomfortable places where all of the things that you want exist. Like I said, it's all on you. Y'all will hear me saying this throughout the video. It's an exchange. If you want better, you got to be willing to let go of what you got now in exchange for something better. Your life, your choice. So I want y'all to understand that. And I'm telling you, it's going to show, your life is going to show you where you are these things and where you aren't. I had a situation that just came up. I give y'all a prime example, real time thing. And that's what we're talking about with this week's Therapy Thursday. Because I went to the gym. I went to a different gym that I normally go to last night. And I saw more attractive girls than I typically see. It was, for that time of night, not to say that there aren't attractive girls in the gym, but I had a later workout. I normally don't work out past 7:30. I'm typically out of the gym. I didn't get to the gym until like 9, or like around 9 o'clock last night. And there were a lot of beautiful girls in the gym, man. A lot of beautiful girls. And I found myself struggling to make eye contact. And like when I left the gym, I sat and I was like, what is this? Because that's something I've worked on and worked through years ago. I built my self-esteem, my self-worth, and my confidence where if I see a girl that I find attractive, I'm not going to shy away from that. But I found myself struggling to make eye contact. And that goes back to what I'm telling you. You got to clean up your own shit, your old and past shit, because that wasn't the me present day that had fears of rejection or not being accepted or worrying about all of those things. That was an echo from the younger me that was always afraid of making eye contact because he didn't feel like he was worthy of beautiful girls. He didn't feel confident in himself and who he was. He had low self-worth. That's who that was. And it was an echo of that. So I realized, oh, I need to sit with this. And I took time and I journaled last night. I wrote a letter to my younger self because we don't do that anymore. The version of D. Lee that's abundant, that's confident, that has the dating life that he wants, that shows up and is present, grounded, confident with the beautiful girls that he wants to date, he don't move like that. So that's what I'm telling you. You got to clean up your shit. I gave y'all a prime example of how it shows up, and it happens to the best of us. I've been on this journey for a long time, and I'm telling you, there's layers to it. It's almost like if you ever played Mario or any type of game where you have a whole lot of levels, a lot of chapters, a lot of levels that you got to go through in order to get to the end. Well, the end of the game in this scenario is your life. This shit ain't gonna be over until you're done. So you have 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, so on, and you get to 2.0, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, so on, 3.0, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, you get the picture. It's limitless levels and different layers that you gotta work through when you cleaning up your shit. And that's what I'm telling you, like, healing is important. If you want to have the money and the relationships and the lifestyle that you want to have, you have got to heal. Because the traumatic experiences, the limiting beliefs, the negative mindset, all of those things that happened somewhere in your childhood, that's what you got to go back to if you're going to make it happen. That's why I consider 2026 a year of homecoming. This year is a homecoming because you got to go back home to those parts of you before life, your environment, your family, your classmates, your teachers, whoever else made you start believing negative things and thinking negative thoughts and doubting yourself and not thinking that you're worthy and having low self-esteem and seeking acceptance and being afraid of rejection, all of these different things. You got to go back to those parts of you before you got to that, because those are what's going to create the dream life. So it's so important to heal, man, because I'm telling you, fear, shame, self-doubt, all of these different things. Yeah, man, it's real. It's a lot. We just getting started. I'm just hitting the tip of the iceberg on this because, like I said, this is going to help you create your dream life. So I want y'all to understand, if you're going to have, like I said before, if you don't understand anything else, it's an exchange. You have got to be willing to give up the old parts of you, the parts of you right now that doesn't match who you want to be, what you want to have. You got to be willing to let them go. It's as simple as that. So I want you to understand that, and you need to, because your life is depending on it. The life that you want to live is literally dependent on you to make those decisions. And it's all on you. Like I tell y'all all the time, where you go and what you do in your life is 100% all on you. And you got it. So make the choice. And I promise you, if you do it, by December 31st, you're not going to recognize your life. So I want y'all to know, I want to see y'all win, each and every last one of you. So if this video brought any value for you, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so that you can get more content that I drop daily, weekly, because I want you to live the best life that you can. And make sure you like and share this to somebody that you may know that's also struggling in these areas that you think may be a benefit and can be helped from this. Share it so we can help as many people as we can. And also, if you're looking for help, you're struggling in any of these areas in your life, I have a community that I created specifically for people looking to level up their life for self-development, self-improvement. If you're trying to be the best version of yourself, physically, emotionally, relationships-wise, financially, lifestyle, all of it, I have resources. If that sounds like it resonates with you, the information will be in the description. Click that link and I'll see you on the other side. And I also offer one-on-one coaching if you're somebody who you want one-on-one person, hand-on coaching to walk you through this process to becoming a better version of yourself. If that's something that you're also interested in, you can DM me over on Instagram. That information is in the description as well. And I'd be looking forward to helping each and every last one of you, or any of you all, just be the best of you. Because that's what this whole life experience is all about. So, like I said, I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Where you go and what you do is 100% all on you. And you got it. And until next time, peace and love.